daytime, and it's one of these cold, windy days because the front just pulled in, and yours truly has the opportunity to do a little coin shoot instead of early morning. Go give it a try here. And I haven't been to this one in a while since they've changed the whole layout. It used to be an old playground set, so this can be different. It's got a lot of there's a lot of stuff in there, but got the Nocta macro, got my digging tools and all that, and we're just going to start right here in the sun, and let's just work our way around. All right, and there's a school next to me, but unfortunately they have the gates locked. I think they do that. Oh, 90s, 70s, ooh, pinpoint it. Oh, I see it right there on top. Look at that. Someone's earring. Well, that isn't bad. First find of the day is going to be an earring right on top. I like it. Let's see what it could be. It may be, well, maybe costume jewelry. I'm not sure, but I'm putting that in the goodie bag. That's in the goodie bag. Right. Full beans. Nice. All right. Yeah, I was gonna go head up the road here and do a little fishing, but before that, I figured might as well get around to metal detecting in while I head out. But holy cow, got me a little earring. All right, nothing fancy, but it counts. Okay, I'm getting some interference from the poles, the structure, but let's keep working the perimeter, and we'll go from there. Wow, look at this. This is going to be interesting, working that. Let's work the perimeter first. And normally I come early morning, so I don't bother anyone, but it's cold and windy, so I don't think anybody's out right now other than folks walking. So I figured take advantage of this daytime search and see if we can find something. And so far, I got me a little earring. Good start. All right, this structure's different. It's got a lot of stuff all around it, so I'm gonna have to play it by ear. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of stuff inside there and everything too, so it's gonna be interesting. Here, let me bring this down. Okay, I see something here. Looks like some trash. Yeah. All right, well, that goes in the trash pile. All right. Yeah, if you just joined, found a little earring, a little hoop ring or whatever, and I'll go back there just in case maybe the other ones. Actually, no, I've never really found two earrings. It's always been just one, you know, which kind of makes sense, I guess. There's a return. Nope. Okay. All right. So yeah, very rarely do I get to go out during this time because it's real busy. Yeah, it's a pretty strong wind. Temperatures in the 50s right now, low 50s, but there's a wind chill knocking it down to, I think they said 35. So bummer there, but luckily I'm in the sun right now, so I'm okay. And I did bring some extra thermals. I mean, look at this though. There's got to be something in there. The metal's gonna mess me up. But hey, that's metal detecting. You take what you can. All right. And this is my metal detecting, mobile metal detecting live stream. Mobile metal detecting live stream IRL in real life to show you what it's like to metal detect, and it's not all fun and games. A lot of times it's a lot of trash. I think the other day I got like 50 pieces of trash before I actually found anything. But watch this. There's a pole here. Okay, you can hear that sound, but I move here. I thought I heard something. No. Okay, that's always tough working next to these metal poles. All right, so I'm doing the initial perimeter search around the structure. Kind of do this as a rule of thumb, just because sometimes you don't have much time. And there we go. Here's a weird sound. Okay, and sometimes you don't have much time, so you gotta at least focus one of these high traffic areas. Mix signals here. Sounds trash. Let's go check it out. Yeah, sounded like trash 20s, but I was watching another YouTuber and he was saying to check those 20 signals because sometimes on the macro it'll pick up a good signal. Well, I'm gonna move on because it's cold. All right, so over here is where I found that earring, right over here. All right, let me show you again. Facts. What does that mean? Facts. All right, well, thanks for joining. See, right there. And it's always been one earring. It's never two, you know? Did you find any gold? I don't know. I don't think this is gold, but it came in the 90s, a mixed signal 90s. Okay, that's a low signal. Listen for that loud return. And I'm mainly listening for the sound as well as the target ID. If I get something in a certain range, usually that'll give me a heads up as to if it's a good signal or not, or a good target. And I'm mainly looking for coins as well as any jewelry. And so far, got some jewelry. Okay, that's the metal in the concrete. Hello, thanks for joining. Appreciate you guys joining. And a lot of times some folks join who've not metal detected before and maybe thinking about metal detecting. And what I figured I'll do is I'll just do these live streams, and you can, there, that's piece foil. I do these live streams, so there's no faking it or anything. You get to see what I can find. And right now, these last set of live streams has been a lot of trash. A lot of trash. But hey, that's the nature of the business. Okay. The only thing though is I can't fit this earring into this deal here. You know, I normally have a goodie bag and all that, but go ahead and put it in one of my pockets. Let me put it with my keys. That'll be better. Love a good treasure search. Yeah, me too. Here we go. 20s foil. Dang it! I don't want to dig it, but let's dig it. Let's dig it. Let's see. Someone asked about the pinpointer, and I got that from a pointer from someone else who just said, hey, use a pinpointer. It'll help you find stuff. The only problem is I get a lot of return or interference, even though I've got it set where I normally do to kind of minimize the interference. Can't wait for Dictionary to get out to dig. Oh yeah, I got lucky. And what's helping me right now is it's cold temperatures here and windy because a front came in. So no one's out. Only people I see out right now are people walking or running. So it opens up these playgrounds that I normally stay away from during the day and just come early in the morning or in my evening hunts that I've been doing. And then those evening hunts have been pretty good ever since I put on that little light that goes around my waist right near my belt. I can work hands-free, no problem. The way I was doing it before was I had that headlamp or I had a flashlight, and yeah, that was just a pain. But with that, I'm hands-free, plus I can still manage the camera, or in this case, my phone. I'm using my phone to stream. Where am I? I'm in Texas, town just north of Dallas, Fort Worth Metroplex, city of Allen. Okay, I did a second perimeter research. Now I'm going to go inside here and see where I can sneak in maybe, I mean, it's pretty messy. I think it's for kids, though. And I'm not very tall, but that's certainly going to be a pain. And with all this metal, it's going to be very tough to find anything. So the main thing I'm doing is I'm taking the coil and going straight at the metal. And I'm really just listening for, I call it the double return. That's some trash there. Okay, you get a clear, good signal, you're going to hear a second return. And if I'm unsure, then I'll pull the pinpointer, or I can put the metal detector in all metal mode. All right, let's see. Let me just kind of sneak under. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm inside. Look at this. It's a jungle gym in here, all right. Holy cow. Someone's had to drop something in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, some clear areas. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. No, mixed signal. Okay, just kind of sweep it under there. All right. I see. No. Okay, this is all metal stuff underneath, so it's making it very tough to get a good sweep. But if I go slow enough, I might be able to get a return that I can check. Yeah, that's pretty tough. All right, let's go over here. Okay, that's the metal again, the structure. Okay, all right, slim pickings here it looks like, but that's okay. That's part of the game. What's surprising though is I'm not seeing too much trash. Normally I see a lot more trash. UK here. All right, cool. Hope you find gold. Okay. Yeah, appreciate it. All right, let's do another perimeter search. We'll do a third perimeter around the structure as well as along the concrete dealie, and then we'll cut over to this other play set that's next to it, and then I'll probably cut the live stream. What I'm doing is I'm heading up to the next town over because they stock some trout about 30-minute drive up the road. They stock some trout and planned on going over there to do a little fishing, but while I'm at it, I might as well see if I can find a coin or two, you know, because a lot of times on the weekend these places open up because there's no one out. Okay, I do see some folks driving up. Oh, no. Oh, they just dropped them off. Okay. Nothing. All right, we'll go to this open area here and see if we can find something. Okay. Yeah, I smell food. Someone's cooking. These now low numbers, crackly number. Oh man, I can't fit in there. Yeah, I can't fit in that. All right. Just work our way around. All right, here we go. 30s. That could be good or bad. And it's not a good return. It's not a solid one. Let's just find it. It's over here. Yep. It wasn't a solid one, but it did do a return. It's one of those little, look at that, little piece of metal. And it's all in this mulch, and I was able to find it. Pretty funny. What place are you looking at? It's a playground. And right now there's only one other person here. Normally there'd be more, but hear that wind? It's making it cold out here right now, so not too many people out. Okay, we got trash. Yeah, 20s. Okay, let's work our way around. We can do like a little perimeter search here. Oh, here's a high number. Mixed signals, 60s, 60s. Let's check it out. 60s could mean a penny. Quick dig, and yeah, I see it. Yep, it's a penny. Yeah, it's been pretty consistent on this Nocta macro. It's a penny. All right, not bad, not bad. Okay, we'll just keep working our way over. All right, we'll open up the lane here in a moment. This one section here, I'll just kind of work it. Call it a lane. It's really a section that's in between the different playground sets and whatnot. And you just kind of search it. All right, but we got the structure here. Let's go do a perimeter search of it. So, you know, what's surprising is I'm not seeing much trash. There's normally a lot more trash in these things. You know, that shredded aluminum. I guess the aluminum cans get mushed up in the mulch. All right. Okay. It's in a structure, so you're getting a lot of that return from the metal. Oh, look at this. It's got these little balls and all that. That's pretty cool. My grandson would play with that. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's right on top. There's some trash there. Put in the trash bag. Biggest find, I found a Texas A&M Aggie ring, and I returned it to the owner because yours truly is also a Texas A&M Aggie. All right. Looks like we'll probably finish up here fairly quick. Small park, and we'll shut it down here, and then probably head up the road and hit to that spot where I was saying there's some fishies because I brought my trout rod with me. All right, let me go to the trash daily, and actually no, let's go over here real quick. Let's try this one. All right, afternoon. All right. It's been picking so far. Oh, here we go. 12, low number. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me shut it down and we'll go and recap what I found. This is a short one. This was 20 minutes only, but very productive. Even though there was a lot of trash and whatnot, I ended up getting a penny. All right. And then the big find was, I guess someone lost an earring. And of course, I never find 2 earrings. I only find 1. So, all right, I call that one a good find. All right, we'll catch y'all later. Catch you in the next stream.